Hello and welcome to the Tarkis Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about the game Frozen Flame, and we're going to go over the update 2 for December, and we just got some news from the developers, and I want to go over that. But before we do that, here on my screen you'll see this is our new Discord channel number. It's the same Discord, it's just that the other address expired. So this is the new address. And I've changed it to not do that. So it should be on Never now. So this should be our address to our Discord server right here in front of me, right in front of my character. So let's go over update 2, the December update 2, what we've been looking for. And I'm just bringing over their Discord information or channel, their news. And if you have access to the developer or the Frozen Flame games Discord, you can look this up yourself. So this video is going to be really my thoughts around what we're going to look at here, and I'm going to read it to you so that you don't have to go to Discord if you don't want to. If you're sitting at work right now and you're looking for something to do and you want to watch Tarkis read for a little bit, then this is a video for you. So today at 12:53 p.m., greetings everyone. And that means everyone. 1 month has passed since the early access release. Yeah, and I'm going to not read it word from word. I'm just going to go through it. You'll find that with me. I kind of just cherry pick the important stuff. And even in that short time span, a lot has happened. They've released a roadmap. They hope to, I guess here, to do a New Year's Eve event and expand our mod team. They were looking for somebody to help them with the other languages. I wouldn't mind being a moderator for them on Discord. That wouldn't be a problem for me. I've got 20 years experience working with Discord. But they were looking for somebody to do, they were looking for these other, on their Discord, these other communities. English is my primary language, and I butcher it every single day. I'm not the greatest tool in the shed when it comes to even speaking my native language, so I do the best I can. Okay, so moving on. But soon that will be dwarfed with update 2. So basically everything they've done up to now, even to releasing the game, is going to be dwarfed by the content that they're going to be providing in update 2. So they're going to release some details here, or reveal some details here, a new chapter in the story of your character. Okay, that's pretty much part of the campaign stuff. It's in the campaign. It's a continuation of the campaign that you're currently doing if you got the game. I mean, if you're getting this game for PvP mode and you're waiting for March, this probably won't matter to you because you probably will never do the campaign. But they have added a new chapter, 2 brand new metal armor, and new metal weapons. That's good. We already got a taste of that with the update 1 when they released the coal. Some of us was able to make the next tier items, but I do believe, if I remember right, they had sent some information saying that what we did with the coal in update 1 might not even be what we see in update 2. So if you created a steel weapon in update 1, that might disappear out of your inventory when the game updates for update 2. Because it might not exist. That asset in the game, they might have renamed it a different asset with a different skin, and they're removing the old asset, which would be what you created during the update 1. So if that, hopefully I wasn't too confusing with you on that. But it's basically, if you update the game when it comes to update 2, and you get in and your steel weapons that you made during update 1 are gone, then don't be surprised, because it's probably the fact that no longer exists in the game. Okay, 5 dragon hearts to activate a new portal. So if you're familiar with the game right now, the first portal you open, you need masks. You go around and kill these mini bosses, and you get these masks from them. You put them on a pedestal. The pedestals, once all the pedestals are full, the new portal opens and you go kill a world boss. And then once you kill the world boss, and you move on to the next, I always say chapter or next part of your questing. In this, what I read here is they've done the exact same thing, but instead of masks or books, you're going to be looking for dragon hearts. And my guess is, if this is just my guess, I don't know anything outside of what they've given us here. My guess is you might have to go kill some dragons. You know, you show up, the dragon is a mini boss, you kill the dragon, you get the heart, and then you bring the heart to a pedestal or whatever, and it opens a portal. That portal brings you to a world boss, and then that's how that works. And that's what I'm thinking here. 7 new exciting quests for you to explore. I mean, okay, you know, I don't know if that's great news or not. I mean, 7 quests and that's it. I mean, I would have hoped that, I mean, unless they're missing a 1 in front of that 7, I would hope that they're moving quicker on adding more quests to the game, because right now there's just not enough quests. It's not really, unless they made these quests grindy as hell. You know, like the guy that says, I got 1 question for you, but I got it in 57 parts. But, you know, that's a question, you know what I mean? So this might be 7 new exciting quests, but there might be smaller quests tucked in there, meaning that you have to do these 5 quests to satisfy the 1 quest that they're, you know, I don't know. If there's 7 new exciting quests and that's all they're delivering here, then it's not going to be a lot of content. But if there's mini quests nested in there somewhere, then yeah, okay, then it's we won't know. I mean, it's going to be some content. 17 unique islands with harsh weather. Now, this is funny, you know, wording for them. Of course they're unique. You guys designed them. You know, it's not like I pulled an island out of my ass and stuck it in your game. It's a unique island because you developed it. So I think here you're saying is you've got 17 new islands to explore, is what I'm understanding here, because everything in your game is unique because you guys are developing it, modeling it, and putting it in your game. And so you know, I guess it's kind of strange how that's worded here, but that's fine. I mean, and I'm going to go back to saying again, I'm not in English. You know, English is my native language, but I do. You know, it just sometimes when I read something, it doesn't make sense, or I think it should be worded a different way, and that just might be my lacking of the English language there. So I apologize if I'm making no sense, but I would think that the islands that they're going to introduce are 17 new islands in addition to the islands that are out there. And that is not everything. Update to, what is that? Oh, that's an NO in front of that too. Okay, I think they wanted to say update number 2. Will also include new, even more dangerous curses and brand new enemies. Okay, they needed to add different enemy types in this game. That's, yeah, that they definitely needed to do that, because it does get kind of, you know, how they've got it is it's kind of vanilla. New stone modules, so big bad wolves won't blow your house away. Oh, okay. So they're adding the stone to the game here. I think that's what they're saying. That they're adding the ability to make stone bricks again, which we saw when they had opened up the charcoal there for a little while. I have a little stone house on the game that I built, and many more resources and items to craft. Well, that's always a good thing, to be able to craft more stuff, especially for those people who are crafters. So let's scroll down a little bit. We're really excited to see what stories and buildings you will be able to craft, and see you share them in Discord or on other platforms, which I do on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. And well, this is everything that we wanted to share with you for today. There's one thing that we want to ask from you. If you have something you want shared with us, please leave a review on Steam. We are reading through them every day and keep an eye on all the feedback. Well, I've got a list of things, but I'm not going to use this video to trout that list. But there's a list of things that I would say needs to happen with this game to improve it. But I'm not one of those guys that are going to hound the developers really this early in early access, because I don't know what their vision is. I don't know what, I mean, I do when I look at their roadmap, but within internally in their office, what their vision is for me to say, yeah, there's something here and there that I want changed. But I mean, outside of, I've said in my other videos, I have a list. I mean, I have a list. But I'm just hoping that I can just check things off the list as they do updates. That's my hope is, you know, my list is X, Y, and Z, and I'm just hoping that when they push updates moving forward, that they're going to address that. So there's no need bugging the developer right now and say, look, Tarkis thinks, you know, this is silly, or this doesn't make sense, and, you know, or this should be this, you know. I'm not going to bother them with that right now. That, me personally, in any way, because I don't know what update 2 is going to give me. I don't know what update 3 is going to give me. Now, in March, when the PvP worlds are about to drop, and my list is still a valid list, and those items on my list are not in the game, then at that time I'll bug them, because, you know, if you're going to go into PvP maps and they're releasing all the servers at that time, then they should have a fleshed out game by then. But if there's silly things that I've noticed in this game that haven't been addressed, then at that time I'll let them know, because it's, you know, I just got to give them time to fix their game. I mean, because there are definitely things within the game that could be done a little better. There's some mechanics in the game that could be done a little better. And there's some ways they have gone about doing the crafting system that can be, well, the crafting system across the board could be improved in many ways. But again, I think right now it's really vanilla, and I don't know what they are going to do to flush that out. So I'm just giving them the time to do that. And I know they're asking in this post, you know, please let us know. But I'm not going to. I'm not myself. I'm going to wait until they have developed their game a little more. So the stone house that I made in this world is back here. It's just a little box that I made when the stones were available to make. Now, honestly, the stones are still available to make on my server. It's just that when our furnaces run out of coal, we won't be able to make any more, because we've got coal in each one of these, and when you start the furnace up, it'll tell you how many minutes of coal you've got. So if the item takes 10 minutes to make, you'd chip off, 10 minutes off that coal supply. So I could make blocks. I think somebody today or yesterday made some blocks. Yeah, 8 blocks, and I just stuck them in that box. So it's possible to do as long as you've got furnaces that have the coal. Well, that's really it. That's all what I wanted to talk to you today about, was the new news that they provided in, about an hour ago. And I'm hoping that they're going to release it soon. I'm hoping within the next week or two that they actually do release update 2. And I'm hoping at that time any people come back to play the game. Well, thank you for joining me. This has been the Tarkis Zone.